get started. So what I'm doing today, I'm going to tell you what cards I'm working with, and then how we're going to read the reading, and then we'll get started. Okay. So last week we used the Earth Warriors Oracle, and I've been trying to get more connected with this deck, so we're using it again today. And I just took one card from this deck to kind of get an overall vision of what we're going to talk about today. And then my trusty Goddess Guidance Oracle by Divine Doreen Virtue. That's like my favorite deck. So we just explain that a little bit more, still an overview. And then I'm taking my Mystic Monday Tarot and the Everyday Witch Tarot to kind of get more details about what's going on. And that's pretty much it. If you want to book a reading, you can go to my business Instagram, which is lovegoddess_777, and you can get the link to my Etsy page there, which is Love Goddess Co. And you can get a reading from me. If you would like a more in-depth reading about this week, you can DM me and we can go into more detail, and we can schedule a reading there as well. So guys, we're moving into our new house. This is gonna be my office. There's like literally nothing in here but like a couple of my herbal bins and some of my tarot decks that I moved here. So every time that I read here until we finish moving, I'm going to be using the decks pretty much that I have designated for this area so that I can continue to basically give readings regardless of where I am. So here we go. So for the Earth Warriors Oracle, we have the White Buffalo Woman. And so this week, I feel like it's more like this week is more about a change, but not because I feel like you've already kind of made the decisions for your change. You have been through some rough turning points, and now you're turning this new leaf. And I feel like this card is more so signifying that the challenges of a dark time that you were in is now coming to a new, and you're almost like that energy is being reborn. Something where, basically something where you can put those things behind you and you can start to move forward. And I feel like things will start to work out in your favor. And then we have the Maiden of Transformation, which is exactly the same kind of message. You are experiencing enormous change right now, and which brings you great blessings. So I feel like this card is really just signifying that you are going through a moment of change. You really are seeing where you have been, and you're kind of like, I'm going this way now. I'm not going to deal with the negativity anymore. I have overcome those things. And I think a lot of us have seen some of our demons and have been getting over some of the hard things that have been coming about in our lives right now. And I believe that now that we've seen the darkness, I think that now we're able to create transformation and to create healing and to create change around those things that we don't like or that we don't necessarily agree with that exist within us and around us, as well as people. So like, if you're having issues with like people around and stuff. So Astara is the goddess of fertility, and this says, it is the perfect time for you to start new projects, new ideas, and to give birth to new conditions. So just like I said before, like this card is just kind of like beating beating it with a book, right? So you are transforming, you are creating something new, you are creating something more. I feel like this is more about you becoming your more authentic self. This is more about you becoming someone that you absolutely are in need of becoming, because it is part of your purpose, but it's almost so that you can continue to level up in life. I feel like whatever these dark things that you've been going through are things that have kind of been holding you back from becoming the person that you're supposed to be. And I think that this A Star of Fertility card is just telling you that you are capable of doing these new projects, of doing these new things and starting them. And I think this week you're going to get ideas. You're going to start putting things into action if you haven't already, had these ideas stashed away. I think that new opportunities are coming. And I believe that now we have Aphrodite, the inner goddess. And so this card is about awakening the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating of your divinity. I feel like this journey is sending you in a place where you can let your light shine, where you can become the god or goddess that you are. And you're able to now not feel shameful about it, but just to like open yourself to becoming the person that you're supposed to be. And I also feel like self-care, like in my mind right now, self-care is really big in this reading. I feel like these are the things that you need to know. This reading is absolutely timeless, but I feel like in this moment right now, they're saying that as you start these new things, don't put all your energy away. Don't give all your energy away to things. Leave some for yourself. Leave something for yourself that you can grow and inhibit and manifest on your own. Something that will help you thrive energetically and physically, and that you're not depleting yourself while you're trying to attain this new venture. Peel, divine passion. I love this card because this card is just like ignited, okay? It's like, it says be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? I feel like I feel like this card is basically telling you like the ideas that you have are worthy. And I think that instead of going with what you think other people want you to do or what you think is radically accepted, what is going to put you at your greatest version? What is going to help you thrive being your authentic self? I think when we're trying to be authentic, when we're trying to see our true and authenticity, we're a lot of the times going to go with something that's safe. But when we're going with something that's more authentic to us, it's more risky. And it's more risky because it is unknown, because it is truly something that comes within us and something that comes from within and from our guides, from our higher self, from the divine. And it's always something that's like, I just need to take a leap. So then we have Mother Mary. Expect a miracle. Okay, so have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Now, I feel like a lot of the people who will be seeing this later possibly are Christian, because when I was shuffling, Mary Magdalene fell out, but then it didn't feel right, so I just shuffled again, and then I got Mother Mary. So possibly maybe some of you are named Mary, I don't know, but all I'm saying here is that what you're working toward, what you feel passionate, what is going to take you to your authentic self. And then it's also like this card is saying expect a miracle. Expect things to happen the way that you want them. Expect the outcomes that you wish. Expect things to work as they're supposed to, in your mind. Like, what do you envision? And then expect those things to occur. Expect things to work out in your favor. I feel like a lot of you are I cannot pick up this card. A lot of you are looking to do something that's more creative, that's more artsy. And it's saying to express yourself through creative activities. Saravati. I'm practicing these. Saravati, the arts. And I feel like this one right here is just telling you to express yourself. Don't be afraid to express yourself, even if it doesn't feel comfortable. Express yourself, express your true self, and don't be afraid to be the person that you are. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the tarot cards, and I'm just kind of gonna catch a glimpse at it, but just like in a general, I can tell that you have been through some hard things. You've probably been betrayed either by a friend or by a lover, or going through a breakup, and things just felt really down and you were really depressed, and you finally were able to muster up the courage to start working on your own things, right? So we have the Three of Swords. And so the Three of Swords is all about heartbreak, all about something coming to the light. Hi. Something coming to the light, something that will ultimately show your truth. And so then we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe either you are a King of Pentacles, or the person that you're speaking with is a King of Pentacles. And this person very much knew what they wanted and how they wanted to get things. And they were very like, I want to get things done type of energy. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is about really just like watering your ideas. When you're in the moonlight, this is about being hopeful, being able to hold hope, and being able to understand, everything. Understand and grow your ideas. I feel like in this heartbreak, you were still working on the things that create opportunities for your authentic self to come through, and you were still watering these ideas. And I feel like this was like kind of like up to the cards, like the Wheel of Fortune, something that just was supposed to happen. And it was really up to chance for it to come through. I think that I have a feeling that you are this King of Pentacles. You are someone who knows what they want, and you know how you want it and where you want to go with it. And I feel like at this time, the divine is telling you, don't go for what you want. Don't hold back. Keep pushing forward with your ideas. Keep watering your fruits to come into fruition. Then we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about choosing from an abundance of opportunity and walking away and choosing something. It doesn't always mean you chose the right one, but what it means is that you have committed to something and you want to see it through to the end. I feel like in this, you've had a lot of ideas. You've had a lot of things that have shown themselves to you as passionate, as something that you want to pursue. And I think that you have finally committed to one thing that will ultimately lead you to showing your true self as a decision, okay? A decision, okay? So you have the Two of Wands here. This is about creative decision. A path that is neither wrong. Neither path is wrong, but either path will lead you to your destiny. So which path do you choose to take? And which I feel like based on the path that you choose will decide how desirable your journey will be. So, sometimes we choose either the hard or the easy way, but either way, we end up at the same point. It's just what we learn along the way in that journey. I feel like some of us, we go from point A to point B, and we're trying to learn how, on the way there, we're trying to learn how, how do we get there the quickest? And I think it's not about being there the quickest, but are we learning the right journeys as we move forward? Some of you will get there faster than others because you have already learned your lessons. And some of you have to learn more lessons on the way that you should have learned before but have not yet been able to secure. So you're going to have to secure them as you level up, because you won't be able to level up without these lessons, if that makes sense. So then we have the Page of Wands. So now you're really starting to go along this path. You're starting on this journey. You're thinking about it. You're contemplating. And essentially, you will start the journey. Like, you're just checking the path to make sure that things are consistently what you need. The Two of Swords. This is a mental decision. This is something where you are mentally deciding what you're going to do, and you may feel some conflict in doing so, but it's important that that you trust in yourself and trust in your gut, trust in your intuition. Listen to that voice within. I feel like also your emotions are going to start to lead you as well. So you'll have like an emotional intuition feeling that will let you know that the path that you've chosen is the right one, and that you will have to start taking it step by step. You have the Magician card. You have everything that you need to prosper. Everything that you need is coming as it should. And you have everything that you need to bring things into fruition. I feel like in this moment, you will take a lot of things on and it will become exhausting. You will break your back and you will be sweating, but I promise you, things will work in your favor. I feel like this card, the Magician, is telling you that you will need divine passion to put in this hard work to see the things that you want come into fruition in the future. I see the Lovers card here, and this card is kind of funny because it came along with these cards, which is literally the crux of the reading. Like, if the divine isn't trying to tell you something, like, I don't know what is. So let's just go through them again, because this is basically an overview of the reading. You have the Lovers card here, but I feel like you have a relationship here that isn't working. And whether that person has hurt you really badly, or they have whether they've hurt you or they betrayed you or they backstabbed you, this person is just not for you, or you know what I mean, or this situation, and you are willing to leave that behind to make a choice between the two. And I feel like you choose to take your own path. You choose to march to the beat of your own drum, to focus on yourself and not someone else. I feel like it's okay if you choose to continue on with this relationship, but just know that sacrificing more of yourself to make this relationship prosper isn't something that is going to move you forward at this time. At this time, you really need to focus inward, because there are things that are going on within you. There are things that need to be addressed, that need to be healed, that need to be coddled, that need to receive infinite unconditional love from you. And I feel like at this time, like, the divine is telling you to go within, focus on yourself, focus on your journey, focus on the things that are prevalent and persistent in your life, things that the divine is pushing you toward, that your guides and your ancestors are pushing you toward. and not to let things deter you. You have everything that you need to make yourself successful, and you have everything that you need to create what you want. And I also believe that you have incrementally taken steps this week to take that to the next level. I believe that you got some other cards that are telling you to make goals for the future, to give yourself something to work toward, to see something down the line that you can focus your energy on. And I believe that passion is upon you as soon as you commit and decide to this thing, that's something that you're willing and able to do, that you will overcome it. Excuse me, guys. So I feel like this week is literally about you getting out there, committing to what you want, finding out what that is, and putting in all of your energy, giving yourself what you need to become the truest you in the divine light. I feel like when you hear that little voice that's itching you towards certain ideas, that angel on your shoulder, that is the divine telling you that this is your purpose, this is what I sent you here for. And even if at any time that idea does not work out, the lessons that you have learned on your way to getting to that point will ultimately send you in the right direction. I believe that you are capable of creating something for yourself, that you are capable of creating and envisioning the things that will work out for you in your divine timing, in your divine light. And I believe that if you were sitting here today, or if you are watching this on replay, anytime that you see this video, I believe that it is your time now to understand that these things are happening in your life, and not to overlook or to ignore your intuition at this time, to follow it to the end. And I feel like you are becoming someone who is divinely protected and guided right now. And the divine is trying to help you move forward, to level up right now in life. And the way that, in COVID and everything that's happening in the world right now, things seem pretty bleak, but things are starting to turn around. And you have to start believing that you can't keep waiting for things to become perfect. You can't keep waiting. You have to take the leap. You have to just start any way, anyhow that you can. Do what you can, how you can, whenever you can, to create something for yourself. And I feel kind of weird about this, guys, because every time I do a reading, I feel like I'm doing a business reading, because that's essentially what is happening. But I feel like right now, the divine, a lot of readings that are coming out right now are encouraging people to pursue their truest desire, their heart's truest desire, the things that make them special, and to create something for themselves where they're not relying on anyone to have something that is fulfilling in their lives, that is bringing them abundance and joy. And I feel like right now, you all that are watching and will watch later are people who need to today, and continuing from today forward, to start working on your dreams, start working on ways that you can become self-sufficient, independent, and being able to create multiple streams of income for yourself and for your family as well, to invest in what will create ultimately the beginnings of a new way of life for yourself. And hello, thank you for joining. I am just so grateful to give you guys this message. So essentially, this reading, again, go out and pursue the things that you love. Go out and execute. And don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to leave negativity behind and give it no more energy. Don't be afraid to give yourself all the love that you deserve. And don't be afraid to devote all the passion that you have into your business, into your divine gift, into whatever it is that the divine is sending you to do, because you are worthy of this thing. You are worthy of having something that will prosper, that will bring you abundance, that will bring you something that will ultimately be your abundance giving, that will ultimately bring you more sources of abundance, and that will ultimately give you a place to shine your light and to become your truest version as it is to yourself. I just want you guys to be blessed. I send you blessings on blessings on blessings, because I want you guys to expect a miracle. I want you to receive that miracle, and I want to put that on you right now. And I want to know, like, what are you pursuing? If you guys can comment or leave that down below, let me know, what are you trying to do? Where are you trying to make it go? And how far are you trying to pursue this thing? I feel like whatever you do, however you do it, however inspired or motivated or passionate or whatever it is, things are going to start to align for you in a way that will ultimately create the most abundance, transformational, and just overall a brightening of you and yourself. And you're going to learn how to create a rebirth, to create yourself the inner goddess, to pursue your inner goddess, to pursue your divine passion, to create transformation, and to ultimately give yourself the fertility that will bring your things into fruition. And I just want to tell you guys that I put that energy out there for you to pursue and create abundance for yourself, to execute your goals. And if something is stopping you, that a miracle will come through to bring through what you need in your time of need. I am so blessed to have this day, to be able to talk to you guys, to be able to give you a reading, to give you something that the divine needs you to know. And I am so grateful for you being here. I am so grateful for you being alive today, for being well, for coming into your wellness, to enjoy and prosper and be divine in your light today. I love you. I give all infinite, unconditional love to you, and I pray that everything works out in your favor. I'll see you again next Sunday at 5 o'clock. And just look out for any additional content. I'm going to start posting on my YouTube channel as well, which is LiveLikeLo on YouTube. And if you would like a reading, you can DM me. If you would like to purchase a reading, you can purchase a reading on my Etsy at Love Goddess Co. You can also follow my business page at lovegoddess_777. And I will see you guys on the next one. I love you. Be well.